time yesterday. I don't know what was wrong. It was like he was below the weather. He was just all to himself. But today he's looking very alive. You're welcome, sir. All right. To be the third support pillar on this platform for this wonderful panel discussion this afternoon, welcome with me to the stage, Mr. Ambrose Diberi Gabriel. Very wonderful personality. Please keep clapping until it gets up. If you look at him very well, you agree with me that he's full of styles. And like we say in Nigeria, over there in Nigeria, when you see people like this, we tell them, your face show, your shoe shine, your teeth white. All right, to moderate this wonderful and impactful, as it promises to be, panel discussion is my friend. I call him my friend because ever since we met, he's been a friend. And even though, you know, I would liken him to be like Ayo, small body, big engine. Dr. Azori Mbuma from Tanzania. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he comes up. Always representing where he comes from with his muffler around his neck. All right, I'd like to excuse this gentleman by handing over the mic to the moderator for the panel discussion. You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say welcome to our finalize concerning with what was discussed. From the morning, remember Dr. Emmanuel was here. And I was discussing a lot of things concerning with African swine fever. Also, Mr. Lolezo was here once again discussing about management. So it's now what the farmer is waiting after management, the old things that is done from the farm. Now we are going to focus straight concerning with market. The market now is a big discussion. That's why the evolution of the pig in Africa, now called APICON2024, should be focused very well on evolution of the farmer. What the farmer is, what the farmer can do, and what the farmer improved from the traditional to the commercial one. So I would say just welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome my panelists once again. From starting, we are discussing concerning with assessing consistency and profitable market for the smallholder pig farmer in Africa. Initially, we have a point to discuss. Is what our market require? We are fitting on our market. Our consumption and population of the pig in Africa is fit for the market. And where will fit? Maybe they will having some most of the principles and points that will need to go away so that will fit the market without only fitting for the market, but which is the way of getting the market for the pig product. Population of the pig in Africa is not an issue now. We are not discussing about it. We are discussing how will help the smallholder pig farmer to the consistency of the market. By starting, let's start with Dr. Bujolo. I'm not light, or I'm light, for the name will be sorry. So let's go straight and then focus on the fragmentation of the point once again, which is the position of the farmer now concerned with assessing of consistent pig market for the smallholder in Africa. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. The name is Ajololu. I work in this university. I'm an animal nutritionist. Okay. And I head a center that is into animal research. So I'm not a farmer per se, but I work with farmers all the time. And I work with pigs. So from my experience, many farmers I have worked with have issues selling their pigs. At the same time, many consumers that I have interacted with have issues getting pork to buy. So if people are looking for pork and they are not getting, and people are producing pigs and they are not able to sell, then what is the challenge? I had opportunity working with a farmer, and I told him, the challenge as I have seen it is that you want to sell pigs, but Ghanaians want to eat pork. The two are not the same. So how do you get them pork instead of trying to sell them pigs? Now, if we relate this with the other aspects of animal agriculture, we see that a farmer can produce cattle. There are butchers who will pick the cattle and slaughter and so on. But in Ghana, majority of our butchers are Muslims, and so they will not slaughter pigs. Majority of the workers at our slaughter facilities, although the facilities are public, the workers are mostly Muslims. And so pig farmers don't have access to the slaughter facilities where their pigs can be slaughtered and sold. What it means is that if you go to a normal butchery in Ghana, you can get beef, you can get mutton, but you can't get pork. Because most of the butchers in our markets are Muslims, and so they won't sell pork. So that leaves the pig farmer with his pigs and not able to deliver pork. So what do we do about this situation? And I know a lot of our farmers here can bear me out, as this is a general situation. So there is a high demand for pork. Supply is inadequate. In fact, we need more pig farmers to produce more. And yet the few are not able to sell. So how do we get access to the slaughter facilities to be able to process our pigs and be able to churn out pork? And that, I don't think there's any one single solution. That is something that will require policy intervention. That is something that will require pig farmers coming together to lobby and so on. We may go into some details for now, but for now, I mean, we'll go into some details later, but for now, I think that is the general picture we have in this country. And as we go along with the discussions, we'll be able to come up with some ideas that will help us break the barriers to getting our pork out there to the consumers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor. Okay. Already even everyone here is understand. The market now is requesting a lot of things which is very, very quality so that you can reach up the quality. From the speech of the doctor is already differentiated about the live and the pork once again, which one is required and at what excess. So you'll take up by noting down, and then after the APICON, we'll having some straight way or indicator to go, and which is the way to focus, and where will be, and what is the evolution from the tradition to this time. By continuing with this discussion, just welcome Mr. Maxwell. Welcome so much for the fragmented to the point.
Thank you.
Yeah, concerned with assessing the consistency of the smallholder pig farmer in Africa generally, but not only in Ghana. We face maybe the related challenge. Our related challenge makes us, our subsector maybe becomes completely fragmented, because you remember our keeping system once again is not okay, breeding once again is not okay. But on our picture, we are planning to get a big result concerned with the pig farming. So what is our market consistency now from your views, guys?
Thank you very much. I'd like to start off from the point of view that if you take Ghana, for instance, we have a almost 90% meat production deficit. So what this is that 9 out of 10 times that you eat any form of meat is imported. So most likely the chicken we had during lunch is coming from Brazil or somewhere else. So for me, I think this provides a big opportunity. And we've spoken about opportunity always that it exists, but you need to put in certain systems and mechanisms to make sure you are able to tap it and make good use of it. Doctor here spoke about one of the problems, and I run Tilly's farm, and we've tried to be a solution. So as vice president of the Pig Farmers Association, I used to be the Eastern Region president, and I realized when we're doing basic breeding, like everybody, we saw that a lot of the colleagues had a problem of selling pork. And for the executives, the major concern was, we want market. We want market. So it's like, yes, I realized for myself, not a lot of people can buy a whole hog for the house. So what are we able to do to be able to sell a kilo or two for the person, the mother that needs to prepare a meal for the family? So my company, for instance, we've gone into value addition, processing. So we do choice cuts, retail cuts, and then we do sausages and other products. So we need more people in that side of the market if you can put in the right investment. Okay. And then we also need policy. That has been said. We've had engagement with the ministry, the minister, the new minister came, he engaged us. But there's that unwillingness from government now and previously, from having like even a quota system where we are saying that we are going to open up the local market so that X amount or X percentage of meat has to be locally produced. And then we back it with funding. That has not happened. So everybody in this room, or most of us, are doing it out of pocket. I mean, people say that, and there are grand plans. I've seen business plans of different farmers, and people want to go into processing. It's not cheap. And credit is very expensive here. Averagely, bank loan is around 30% or in that region or higher. There are some grants through MasterCard, and some banks are offering 10%, but those are also very, looking at the current situation, not so good. So it's a myriad of problems, from finance to how our whole system is structured. We don't have an existing distribution system. I've been trying to get my product into some of the big supermarkets here, and it's an uphill task. Sometimes they like the product, but they are telling you to give it to them so that they will mark it up, and the price they are offering you is sometimes will not even cover your cost, because the main issue is they are cheaper imports. So you can't blame them so much, because they are cheaper imports. I'll give an example. How much is a 10 kg box of chicken right now? Who knows? 420. Farm gate price for even live weight for pork is what? 45. Carcass, farm gate is around 45 cedis. So you can already do the demarcation. If I have money to spend for my protein needs for the month, you can already say, look at what the average family person is going to do. So those are part of the problem. So we need clear policy to back it up from one angle, to be able to support, because the inputs are not cheap. We've spoken about maize, soya, feed is an integral part of it, because if you get the genetics right and the feed is wrong, you are not going to make the right weight at the right time. So yesterday, the discussion on PKC, I was sitting here, it was like, okay, the issue is, the reality is about what am I able to afford now so that my pigs will eat something. So we learned yesterday, people are feeding ingredients to their animals as feed. So what time is your animal going to get to market weight? Average pigs or hogs in Ghana will get to 80 kg in how many months? On your farms, how long does it take your animal to get to 80 kg? So some of these are the problems. So if small of these things, and then the animal husbandry issues also start in. Because I've been on farm, someone has 20 sows, and then he's going to cross them almost within the same period. If you have per litter just 10, in a few months you are going to have 200 pigs. Who is going to uptake all those animals from you? So yes, the association has been trying to teach farmers, you schedule your breeding system. A lot of things have to be done, and it's going to take time. But even with what we produce now, we would need policy intervention, we need direct protectionist, and everywhere in the world is doing, a lot of countries are protecting their own. But we are operating a free market, we say. And then our local farmers are suffering. Thank you.
In our market, once again, we must understand straight from the farmer. Now here we a discussion concerning with market, but what we're going to market and what we are here from our banda is another thing which is different. So most of time, as example, in Tanzania, we are working with Tanzania Pig Farmers Association. The association registered its member, receive maybe the order for the pork from the different places. Then it comes to the association. Then the association divided the order to anyone who will qualify from the clarieties, from the any criteria that the supplier needs should submit. Then the association needs to work up with the farmer. Then he assess the farmer. If the farmer reach up the criteria, because the farmer going to represent a nationwide. So if going to represent a nationwide, we should understand very, very clear that it's not a farmer who keeping a pig by feeding a cassava peel like a professor said yesterday. We cannot reach up our little market. So thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Thank you so much. Let's go once again to my father, Mr. Ambrose. You are the member of PIFA once again. So it's a chance once again for the farmer to understand that. In behalf of being a member for the PIFA once again, let's wake up with your views. Is our small farmer in Africa, concerning the evolution of the pig in APICON2024, is now small farmer having a live or we are still having dead? Is your opinion now required? Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, as he's rightly mentioned, let me start with some basic analysis. Africa in 2023 imported $550 million worth of pork, into Africa. Of these 555 million, South Africa alone imported 216 million worth of pork, dollars. Then people will begin to ask, but South Africa is the powerhouse of piggery. Why are they importing? I'm about to say that it is not our business to be quarreling with the government not to import pork. Of course, it is fair that the government give us leverage in terms of feed and other things. But at the same time, we have to be able to let the government also come to us and back us in one way or another. How do we do that? We do that by a strong association. I think that fact can never be over. You see, you've just mentioned how your strong association is working. Our attitude is the biggest problem. Even the meeting, how to get farmers to come, is a problem. When you are organizing a local meeting where you educate the farmers, most of the questions they ask here, it is about the people who are not attending meeting and the basic elementary mistakes they do it. We have just heard some people talk about cassava peeling, use as feed. That's an ingredient. Others use PKC as feed and even call it protein. Now, so when you have all these things coming, I'm just about to say that you will not be able to meet the standard. Remember, the pork consumers also have their standard. They have their taste. So if you produce anything, they will not take. Even if they will buy, my colleague has just mentioned, they are looking at standard. If you rear a pig for 1 year and it's still weighing 45 kilograms and may be very sick, you think he will buy? No. So please, the first thing to meet a consistent market is to join the associations, and then we take you through the basis of pig farming so that it become a profitable. In fact, I'm in a hurry to say that the most profitable animal breeding is piggery. Yes, whether we like it or not. Why? Because 36% of the meat consumed is pork in the well. The total meat consumed in the well is pork. Chicken is 33%. So I'm saying all these things because I'm just about to say that there are opportunities in the piggery, but it's also a business. So you can go to chop bars and pig feed or what leftover and give to your pigs and expect it to reach in 6 months time to reach 100 kilograms. You won't get. You may not even get 40. If you are not lucky, it will die. And then you will be there to say it's a swine fever. Meanwhile, it is not swine fever. Now, this gives me an opportunity to say something we have been doing. Just as the veterinary doctor mentioned earlier, we are shooting our own foot. Somebody will maltreat the pig, and instead of keeping quiet and seeking advice, he will quickly go and say it's swine fever. The moment you do that, you are discouraging the industry. Already, people are not happy with us, the pig farmers. So if there's a problem, please, let's follow the right procedure by reporting to the nursery people. Then the nursery investigation is taken up. Instead of just picking it, putting it on the social media, oh, there's swine fever. And then those who don't like it, they start clapping their hands because our pigs will not sell. So to cut a long story short, I believe we have to do the right thing. It starts with the housing construction, to feeding, to management, to the breed. All these things will input into a good, consistent market for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ambrose. You are already clarified. Let's back once again at finalization to Doctor. Doctor, assist us. You are scientist. Is where the point farmer missing? Where the point farmer missing in nutrition once again? Nutritional, it takes a big percent in pig management. In order to reach up our market, little market here available, we cannot escape from nutrition. As you hear the guys discussing, the other farmer, most of the place, the other farmer is keeping pig as other ruminants. They wake up early in the morning, then it comes too late. Doctor, assist us. What is the principles or key farmer should wake up in nutrition-wise so that we can reach up our market that is required, the best product, best genetic, and the other thing that's required. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you. There's a common saying in Ghana. They ask for pigs, anything you give them, they eat. But I don't think feeding pigs is entertainment. So once you see them eating, then you are happy. Feeding pigs is an investment.
Yeah, sure.
You are putting in your feed as a raw material, and you expect to get pork in return. So the fact is, how much feed is going in and how much pork you are getting out of it. That is what will determine whether we'll be happy or not. Now, what I have seen is that there are many people who are not willing to feed properly formulated feed. They think it's too expensive. I had a chance, I set up a farm for somebody, and when I developed the feed formulations for them, the neighboring farmers advised the man not to use what I have given him because it's too expensive. So I just kept the man, just keep on going. Within 6-8 months, these same farmers came back to get copies of the formulation to go and replicate on their farms. Because they saw animals that had been born on that new farm, and the rate at which they grew the same breed that they were also using. And the difference was so big that they all started coming for the same formulation. The fact is that formulated feeds will certainly be more expensive than chop-bar waste, but it gives value for money. So we should make sure we feed the proper thing, and not only the proper thing, but also the proper quantities. If you are underfeeding your pigs, you are wasting your money. Because whatever feed you give to your animals, part of it will be used to keep itself alive. We call it maintenance requirement. The animal must be kept alive before it will produce for you. So if you are not feeding it enough, then you are only spending your money to keep your animal alive. It is when you go beyond their maintenance requirement that the rest is used for growth and so on. So it may appear expensive feeding properly, but in the long run, it is more profitable to feed your animals the right nutrition, the right quantities, and you will certainly get what you need. Another aspect of poor feeding I have seen is that pigs are not like cattle or sheep and goats. What they eat affects the quality of the meat, especially when it comes to the flavor and so on. And so, if we are going to access big markets, we would be required to be able to produce at certain quantities, which many farmers cannot meet. And so we require that we aggregate. Now, we cannot aggregate when quality differences are so sharp. So, for example, at the university farm, people come, oh, we can't sell our pigs. We want you to help us sell. And we also tell them we have excess demand. So we'll be glad to help you sell. But you must produce the same quality as we produce. Otherwise, we will spoil our market with your pigs or with your pork. And that becomes a challenge because they are not willing. If you are feeding some funny things, people will give feedback. There are times we have helped people sell, and then the customers will come and say, this pork was not produced at the university farm. So how did you know? Say, I eat pork from here every time. I can tell from the flavor, this is not from the university farm. And so it is necessary, if you want to pool our produce and access formal markets, we would require that we also harmonize our production practices. So we produce pork of similar quality. Then we can push through the formal markets. If you go to ShopRite and so on, they will tell you the quantities they need per week. And I doubt how many farmers on their own can be able to handle that. Because production process is not well planned. Today I have 100 pigs to slaughter. Next week I have nothing. No, that is not the kind of output that the formal markets want. So there's a lot of education that will have to come in, and there's a lot of working together that will have to come in for us to be able to access good markets and be able to make good profits.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doctor.
All right, let me just add something to Doc, what he has just mentioned. You see, yes, we are in difficult times, and so we have to adopt in terms of the feed ingredients. Let me mention a few. I think that will help our up-and-coming farmers and some of the old farmers who want to sit at their corner and will not attend meetings. You see, the major ingredients for pigs, you have the energy. The energy is headed by maize, those who can get biscuits and so forth. That's the energy. And that forms between 65 and 75% for all animals, from the piglets up to the group. Next is the proteins. The protein is headed by fish, then obviously soya beans. That is the protein group. That runs between 18 and 25%. Third is the fiber. I heard somebody mention PKC. That is the PKC group. But that one you need a small quantity. In Ghana here, because PKC is cheap, rice bran is cheap, somebody can just go and prepare rice bran and PKC and then say it is a pig diet. No. You are just doing some ingredients together. Obviously, it will be cheap. The pig will not quarrel with you. It will take, but at the end of the day, you are not going to get value for money. You will not get value for money. So I've mentioned the energy, I've mentioned the protein, I've mentioned the fiber. That is the PKC group, but that one is a small percentage. You also have the, what is it? The next will be the vitamins and minerals. But if you do a good combination, the vitamins and minerals, the methionine, I don't want to bore people, but that's why we ask you to join the association. All these things, we discuss them at the meetings. So, in short, you join the meeting, and then we shall take you through, and you'll be happy people. I'm filling your pockets with money if you do the right thing. I want to emphasize that piggery or pig farming is a lucrative business, but you must do the right thing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Albert, once again. I'm sure it's clear, and everyone should understand that farmer should having a specified role to work. Even the act of mixing, just taking sunflower, just taking soya, just taking maize, taking PKC once again, mix inside. Let's mix our feed by using nutrition, as Dr. again introduced. Nutritional, it's a broad thing in the animal, and you'll never escape from it. If you want to improve, you'll never escape from it. At how a volume of enzyme, maybe proteins or phytes you need on your meal? How many the volume of protein you need on concerning on your nutrition once again formulated? You need some sort of the technical, the rule of technical is now interfered concerning with your project. Also, you need to change. The APICON2024 should validate on our mind that we should change from the traditional to investment project. After changing to investment project, we'll see the rule of the professional, the rule of the scientist, the rule of joining to the association. What's the factor for the association to join? Is what the strength for the association? You cannot having a voice yourself alone. Maybe the most of the farmer here is a problem in Africa commonly. We are a very best in terms of arranging and having a best plan on our mind. But the reality is not real. That's why most of the time we spend our time by keeping some policy. The person that is already to such, if the policy is working or not working, is still silence. No anyone that will update. So in finalizing, we are required to have some specific role, understand that the farmer you should work to what role is required you to work. The other role is for the professional. The other role is for the association. If you are looking for the market to get some experience. So, Mr. Maxwell, can you maybe clarify that if you are keeping the animal, we have another side of processing the product from the pig. So this fact maybe could be, even here farmer is investing on keeping the animal, till the end is taking the animal to slaughter. That's why it's require a process. There are middleman on between. There goes to farmer, just negotiating the price of the pig, then coming. We don't have at least the quality abattoir for pig. We don't have most of the veterinarian that can inspect our meat. Then it's a really criteria fitted or not criteria fitted. So can you tell a farmer, concerning with your process project, either payable, so the most of the farmer can invest it to your rule once again, and then can come to your side. Welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, I mean, as much as we have only a few, or most of the facilities, even like when you start from slaughter. So I'm looking at it from once we are saying the farmer has done all the right things, the animal is at market weight. There are a few slaughter facilities now that does pig. There's the Bawe Abattoir, they do pigs. So we, for instance, discourage on-farm slaughtering because there are quality issues. Our facility has FDA certification, so FDA also requires certain things of us when we have to renew our licenses and get our certification. The abattoir has a veterinarian there who will do the pre-slaughter inspection and post-slaughter inspections. So there are certain standards we should be able to put ourselves up to be able to sell to a certain market. So for instance, our clients are high-end hospitality industries, catering houses. So they would require like even fat to meat ratio. You have to get a certain good percentage, and all will go back to feeding and even your on-farm husbandry practices. So once you've done that right, I mean, the market is not wide. It's being developed. Some of us, the other members of the association who do similar things, like myself in Obuasi, in other parts of the country, in Accra. So it's not a lost case. We keep pushing. It's also good that we use occasions like this to propagate the message that we've had instances where we've sold meat from farms from our members, and people will say, is this imported? We say, no, it's made in Ghana. For instance, we use only animals that are bred locally. I mean, there are a few issues we are working on, like with PIC. We've been in touch, trying to improve the genetics on farms. So there's a lot happening in the background that ultimately will get us to the promised land. But in between, I think there are a lot of people doing the right thing. I mean, I can see some of the faces in the crowd now, and you get meat from, they supply me. The quality is premium, and they are doing the right thing. And I would say most of them are members of the association. And Ambrose has been preaching that. So those of you who are not, I would add my voice. Please get into the association. And then let's run our farms like businesses. Some of the issues we've also had is you give a farmer an off-taker an agreement, and then it's like, this book long is like, but we're supposed to have an off-taker agreement. We should have a good contract in place where your rights are, as a farmer, are laid out. Mine are laid out. There will be clauses that, for instance, if it doesn't meet certain quality requirements, I should be able to reject it, for instance. That will push you as a farmer to be able to know that I have to produce at this premium. Because if you are going to get, and then when you, I know that, like you said, the practice has been people come into your farm, maybe buying one or two. But you know that when you sell to an aggregator or as a processor, you can sell bigger quantities at a certain time. Then you can also, like we say in Ghana, translated loosely into English, like you can see your money. Because, because if you sell one, how much are you getting? But if you sell, like, for us, we often take like a ton or two. Yeah. Then you know that, I can know that, okay, I'm getting this amount of money, and then I can buy my feed and all that kind of add-ons. So yes, a lot is going on. Some of us, some of the farmers are doing a great job. Kudos to you guys. And those who are not, they should convert. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Albert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us to our open discussion. We really appreciate on your cooperation. Thank you so much. We'll meet once again. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Please let's jam our hands together for them. That was a wonderful panel discussion moderated by Dr. Azuri Mbuma. I'd like to take cue from what Mr. Ambrose said. Your pigs will not quarrel with you. That was very deep. Very quickly, before I move to the next, how many of us are existing farmers in the house? I need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers, existing pig farmers. Okay, 1, please come. 2, come. Yes, quickly, yes, please come. Your pigs will not do what? Will not quarrel with you. Come, quickly, quickly. Be fast. Come this way. I'd like to ask you a question. I need to be very, very straight. Can you tell us the weirdest? How many of us agree with me that pigs are emotional animals? Right? What is the weirdest thing your animals has ever done to you?
I remember one time I had problem in supplying water to the animals, and they became very wild, and they hurt one of my farm hands. Yeah, with their feet. Yeah.
Did you get that? What is the weirdest thing your animal has ever done to you?
Me. Okay. So I have one sow, very aggressive, and I call her. She takes very good care of her piglets. So when she gives birth and you enter, she's ready to attack anytime. She takes the babies behind her and then try to attack you once you enter, especially when you want to inject them.
Ambrose, sir, say you see that your animals can quarrel with you. Please, let's jam our hands together for them. When you don't do the right thing, they can quarrel with you. In a mild way. All right, thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us. So very quickly, okay? While we wait to get set for the next agenda on the pamphlet, I'd like to also quickly remind us that this wonderful program is being sponsored by PIC, Exafan, Temu, and Exium as our gold sponsors, and Dan Bread and Abneo as our silver sponsors. Please, I'd like you to please jam your hands together for them. Since yesterday, because of these wonderful people, we've been able to have good food. But I was telling my wife during the program, I was chatting, I told her that every of our meal is with chicken. And she was like, what? Chicken in Ghana? We don't get to eat chicken every day in Nigeria. All right. Thank you very much for being our sponsors. And at this point, we're going to be moving to the next program. And they are trying to set up, and that is the 333 Africa Pre-Launch Program, which will be handled by a friend from Spain. And while they are getting ready for that, if your expectation has been fully met, wave your hand. Wow. Dr. Albert, can you look behind? I want to see how many people are raising their hand. If your expectation has been fully met, Dr. Albert, please look behind. That's quite large, right? It's quite large. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give 7, 8, right? It means we've done well. If APICON is a success, please jam your hands together. APICON2024. And also, I'd like us to please give a round of applause to Pig Farmers Association of Ghana for giving us this opportunity to host us. You know, it is one thing to say you want to do something in a place, and it is another thing for the owner of the house to open their door for you and say, come and do it. So, PFAG, we say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. And to all of us who have come from far and wide, we'd like to say thank you. Our Sister Princess from Liberia, well done. Please, let's give her a round of applause. I think we had delegates from China. Let's jam our hands together for them. They were inside some few minutes ago. To all our delegates from Nigeria, please let's jam our hands together for them too. To everyone who has come from far and wide, we say thank you. And we believe strongly that you have had something to hold on to. Okay? I'd like to invite my friend, wonderful brother, as we go to the 333 Africa pre-launch program. Let's give him a round of applause as we have Avia Lorente Martins come to the... Please keep clapping until he gets here. Keep clapping. At times, I look at myself and I look at Javier and I ask myself, who is more stronger? Because of the way he walks.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. Thank you for the time. Sorry for the small delay, technical problems always in life, always. So, well, the idea now, it was we have, you have been listening about 333 and we are collaborating with the program. We did it as well last year, but I know that still now a lot of you don't know what really is 333, and this is why. So we wanted just to spend. We will try to do it not so long, to tell you who we are and what we can do for the industry in Africa, and to give you some new news. But I want for that to ask my colleague Olasupo Ayuami to come here as the new 333 Africa brand manager as well. So Ayo, please come here with us. Okay. Maybe I imagine that a lot of you will know why 333, but some of you maybe you don't know why we call the company 333, because 333 is the gestation period of the sow. It's 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Okay, this 114 days is the gestation period of the company. So this is why maybe now you will understand better why this stupid name 333. So, so it is here. No, it's something that is representing us for a long time. Okay, who are we? So we have been working in the industry for the last 25 years, creating information and networking in the swine industry. Okay, we have now, so we are the leading brand for swine industry professionals. We will see, so we have a lot of people inside the platform right now, and we have the big amount of technical content, social network, creativity, trainings, online, etc. So we have more now than 3.8 million users per year. We have like 15 different editions in 10 different languages. And we try to create all this information for you, for the farmers, free and open. Just you need to be registered. We will explain you later to follow the website. This is where we are working right now. As I have told you, so we have more than 150,000 active users in all around the world. South America and Europe is where we have most. And we in Africa, we already have around these 5,000 users, and we expect to have much more since we are going to start running the 333 in Africa. This is the distribution. Maybe the picture is not the best one, but it's because we are sharing the screen. So thank you, of course, the technicians, because you have done a great job for that. So this is all the followers, the users that we have actually in Africa. Okay, so you can see that we have people coming to the website from everywhere in Africa. But we are much more people in Africa and farmers in Africa, of course, so we need to be increasing, of course, the number of the registrars that we can have here. And why we are here now, why I'm here just presenting that, because you have seen the global overview, okay? This is, until now, all these people that you have seen in Africa, they are registered to the website in English globally, that is pic333.com, okay? But now, from the beginning of this year, 2025, we are going to start their own platform, okay, only for Africa, okay? We are going to have the 333 Africa in 3 languages, in English, in French, and in Portuguese, where we are going to share a lot of information and content for you and for the industry. And to present this part, I'm going to leave the micro to the one that is going to be the important guy in Africa, not me, Ayobami. So Ayobami, thank you for joining us, and it's a pleasure to have you on road.
Thank you so much, Javier. Really appreciate. And quickly, I would like to quickly let you know some of the things that we do in Tree, of course, as Javier already said. But just to take you through some of the stuffs, some of the tools that we have on the website, so that I believe some people already, of course, have been on the website, but it's good to just give you an overview of what the website is about. So the website is actually a compendium of swine professionals, producers, veterinarians from different regions in the world, like you have said. And but what really makes the website to be important to the producers and to everyone in the industry is basically a lot of things that we have on the website, which I will be sharing with you. Now, about our Africa project. Now, 3G plans, we plan to host, starting from, of course, 2025, we plan to host webinars and training sessions specifically designed for the African swine community. And this event will facilitate the sharing of best practices, technologies, and advances in pig farming management thereabout. And past events that we have had in the year 2024, we've had 2 webinars. We've had one actually earlier this year, I believe in the month of June. In the month of June. And that one was about Africa's pig industry, the past, present status, and prospects of and potentials, where, of course, we had a lot of people there in the month of June. It was anchored by myself and Javier Lorente here. And we'll be having the second one in the month of November, thereabout. And that one will be about, the topic will be about the swine production systems in Africa. We're going to be doing a comparative study of the strength and the limitations of these production systems thereabout, and it's going to be awesome. Now, about our future project. This one is for 2024, but for our future projects, we're going to be next year, of course, just like this year, we're going to have 2 webinars on different topics relating to biosecurity and, of course, about management there, about how to help the farmer to have more efficient production. And, of course, some other programs that we'll be having that will make it to know in the future. Now, about the website. I'll be very, very brief in this, just to show you some of the procedures. So this is the website. When you go to the link, pig333.com, you always find this first page, and you see the number of active registered users that we have over there. Actually, in real numbers, there are more than that, but these are the ones that are active users. And by active users, I mean those who have been able to register with the company, with the website. From there, you can always get our newsletter and all, mailings and other things. So this is the website. And on this website, we have different sections in the website, which are all important tools for, that can help the farmer to do it well. First, at this other side, you see news. We have a section for news, a section, and under that section for news, you see that you have 3 options there also: swine news, about territory and other things. But if you go to swine news now, you will discover that news from different regions about how the industry is going on, you're going to be seeing it on the website. For example, this was about ASF. We're just talking about ASF. This is a news on ASF in Germany. Another one on authorization that Brazil's obtained, from Malaysia to export pork. So a lot of news about how the industry is going on from different places is on the website. And there are many of them that come regularly. These are periodical, publications that we have on the website. Let's go to health. Another section is the health. And under this health also, we have a lot of tools there. You see that we have a Nerecrupsi manual. We have biocheck platform there. And this one is very interesting because we have, not even just for TJ Africa, but it has been on the website for a long time. We have a section for African swine fever. And just as this discussion was going on, I was just discussing with a colleague that on that platform of African swine fever, you can be able to, for ASF outbreaks that are registered, in different countries, different regions.
You-
From that platform, you can easily zoom in and you can locate that particular location, and you can see just a little bit of statistics of how it started and how it has been. So
You have here a map that now is not sharing because we have the delay, so we are sharing the screen with the technical people. But you have a map where you can see all the outbreaks about African swine fever globally. So all the ones that had been declared, of course, officially declared. So every outbreak that it's been declared, so we get it inside, so you can see everywhere where this is happening.
yeah, and that is about there are you can take it back, but there are still other tools aside the African swine fever, the swine news also. You can take it back.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Now you discover also there's other tools there like the disease manual, the atlas of pathology, e-diagnostics, a lot of things. But among a very important, okay, this is the necropsy manual. And
So here you can have like all the information, and again, so the only thing that you have to do is just to be registered with your email and your name, and then here you, for example, you can have a complete necropsy manual that you can open and you can see it about how to do a necropsy, okay, of the pig. So you can have different volumes about how to do that, and this is here as well for you.
yeah, and another very important tool under this health also is the pig glossary, which can also make you to know some of the things that relates to diseases and all relating to pigs. You can always search from that platform and you can get important information from there.
You have here the description, so it's like a glossary where you have a lot of just technical words related with pig production, and you can go inside every one and you can see the definition about any of that.
Now, there are other sections on the platform. For example, we have another platform, another tool like the market and economics.
So here, for example, you can go and you have different sections. You can have the pig prices of all, not all the countries, of course, because we don't have them from all the countries. We will expect to have much more, but we have all the official pig prices. They are updated every week. The most of them, some of them, they are updated every day, and we are here. You can have here all of these prices of the pig. The pig life globally. For example, in Africa, actually, we only have South Africa because we have a collaboration with SAP already. So we collaborate with them, and they send us the price every week, and we share this screen with them. So they in SAP website, you can see all these prices at the same time. So we expect to have much more from Africa, okay? Of course, we need to have, like, let's say, sources that we can trustly sources about that, but it will be really one of our goals to be including here pig prices, okay, in the rest of the countries in Africa.
Okay, now under nutrition, we also have different options in that place, just like feed commodity prices.
Yeah.
You can also get prices for feed from different countries, like
If you
we have under the pig prices.
Exactly. If you want to compare as well, you can have here different prices from different ingredients. Okay. We have here not many countries here, but we have all the prices in Spain, in Brazil, in Argentina, and you can have something else if you find it. And just one point in every section, okay, you are going to have different tools that you can explore. We are not going to tell you all the tools, so you can explore them by yourselves. But you always can find articles, technical articles as well, and news related with each section. Okay, so if you go to health, you will find here articles related with vaccines, with PRS. This is one last article that we wrote not so time ago. Let's see if it's maybe the connection is okay here. Yeah. So where you can have some guidelines about the sizes of the needs, the needles you need to use in different peaks according with the size. You have different recommendations about how to do the vaccination, where to do it, blah blah blah. So you have a lot of info that you can go inside these kind of articles that you can find in every section. Okay.
Okay. Now, as just like you said, we won't be able to take you through all these sections there about. But under events, if you should go to events, we have a platform on the website where we reach out to all the farmers and veterinarians that are on the website. For example, under events, you can see that there's an upcoming event, is a webinar that is coming up, and you also find other recorded webinars and trainings. There are conference, even online experience conference have happened before on the website. If you can scroll down.
These events are free. I mean, you can register. If you are registered in the website, you can attend these events from the platform. So you just need to be registered here and to come to the platform, and you need to subscribe yourself, but it's free. It's right in there. Sometimes some of them you have to pay, but the most of them, they are free. Okay, so this is one is in 24 days, so you can see them if you want.
So, and also, of course, like you have said, all these events, a lot of them will be hosted by 3D3, but also, there's also possibility for maybe, like the one you see on driving efficiency with smart farming. That was by another company. So, but another company, but hosted on PIC3D3. This was by Boringa. That happens sometimes earlier in the year, thereabout, and a lot of free events on it.
You have here a lot of events that we have already done, and you can go inside and you can see it. So if the most of them you see that they are free, so you can just go inside and see the events at home if you want. So you can stay all day, 24 hours, 7 days. So just seeing events and searching for content here.
Yeah, and also I think we should talk about the social network. There's a social network platform, just like your Facebook, your Instagram and all. So there's a social network, the 3D3 social network, where you can be able to make a direct post. You can have friends and all, likes, comments, whatever, everything you can do on your Facebook. I think most of it you can do. There's a live chat also available. You can communicate with a farmer in Tanzania or anywhere. For example, I think some weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, I got a message from my 3D3 social handle. I got somebody message me from Spain, I guess. He said, okay, Mr. Ayo, nice to meet you. I am from, I learned you are the new 3D3 brand manager, and he was chatting me, and we were communicating from different places. So it's a global network of swine producers, and I think it is really very good. So I think we don't want to go with through all the website, but we wanted just to let you know. I think all the tools, or a lot of the tools, and all that you can have available. Everything is right now for you, so you don't want to wait until January. This is now available, and what we will come after January is a specific website for Africa, because what we want to do is, this is why we are here, of course, we have to have as well information just only focused for the African swine industry. So in this Africans platform, of course, we will have a lot of this information that we already have in the website, but we will be creating with you, with people like you, we will be creating a specific content coming directly from Africa.
Okay, and in that way we will be doing Africa more powerful, or more. We will be placing Africa as well in the website and in the wall. So be ready, because we will go asking you and catching you, Professor, to just write, okay, to write some content, okay, and to be able to create some content to share it with all the rest through the website.
Yes, and this article is not actually going to be limited to a region. It will be actually from different regions, from Eastern Africa, from West Africa. We're going to be having individuals who will publish, who will write articles for us. Of course, we have the guidelines for the articles, which the number of words, the graphs, and everything that must be there. So when we receive it, we will review it, and if it's perfect, we'll publish thereabout. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. You have here the contact of Ayobami, so he's going to be your guy in Africa. Any doubt, if you have any problem to be registered, whatever. So Ayo is here, so thank you, Ayo, to be here, and just give you the last words.
Okay, thanks so much, Javier. I really appreciate it. And just to close this pre-launch event, I would like to let you know that, of course, individuals have been asking about the next APICON2024, when is it going to be, and everything. And part of the things that we believe so much is development of the industry. That's what this is all about. And of course, with the pre-launch, with the launching of 333, among what have been happening in the 333 company in Spain, in Latin America, has been a 333 Experience Congress. Right now, you can search as one of the largest conferences you find in there about happening in developed part of the world. And then part of the vision of the company is to see that maybe from 2026, we're going to have the first 333 Africa 333 Experience Congress in Africa. So, and APICON, the Africa APICON International Congress is actually going to be, can I use the word advanced, to 333 Experience Congress. So that is the news that we have for you for now. So just let us expect amazing opportunities that await us in this road. But the basic thing is that for you to actually be able to access a lot of these things, the things you have to do is to register, sign up on the website. It's as simple as that. When you sign up on the website, if you are having an event, you will get a mail. You get an, okay, so event is coming up on so date in so month. A date with the event, we'll still send reminder. Is there anybody here who attended our event in the month of June? I think I saw, okay, Marguerite was there, and I know, and a lot of other people, Mr. Tommy was there, and other people. So you always get that notification from your email address once you have subscribed. So you can use the link pic333.com. Although when we have the 333 Africa, we'll have the website will be linked with the Spanish edition, or let me say the original edition of the 333 name. It will still be in that same URL. So it's something that it will be open for everybody to use. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Yes, keep going.
That was wonderful, wonderful presentation. I like their white shirt. How many of you like their white shirt? You like it? You want to have one? Please register. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful ride, and I must confess there was no turbulence. Was there? Was there turbulence? There was no turbulence. It has been a smooth ride, a smooth flight, and as God will have it, we are having a safe landing. So at this junction, I'd like to quickly invite somebody forward, but before I invite him forward, how many of us saw the last slide before the thank you? You saw a pig on a lab coat with a magnifier. How many of us saw that pig? You saw it? Does that look like a pig that is quarreling with the owner? All right, that's on a lighter note. Very quickly, we're going to be having the PFAC president come up stage, person of Mr. Apia, to give us a review of the Congress in some few minutes. Please let's jam our hands together for him as we have the PFAC president, Mr. Apia. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I think it's been quite an interesting 2 days with this APICON2024. Solomon, where are you? He's stepped out. Yes. Solomon was on my neck and my executives for the last couple of weeks, at times 11:30. He's still having a discussion with me as to how effective the whole event is going to be. And I always assured him that definitely God will be on our side and the event will come to pass. Today we are here and it's past almost 2 o'clock. We're having the closing time of the event. I'll first of all thank all the invited people that Solomon invited from outside. The Dambreed, the PIC, and all the rest. Your people have really made the event a success. In fact, when I got here yesterday and I saw the way you were carrying your bags with that kind of spirit and unity to come and help the industry, I was really put aback. Because when I look at the kind of comment and expectation in some of the questions, some of our own farmers in Ghana were asking, are we going to be giving transport money? Are we going to be that kind of thing? And I look at people coming from Spain, from France, South Africa, and they even got here even before us. Then I really saw that we need to up our game if we really want our industry to grow. So I appreciate all of you. Tommy, I've been meeting in a couple of meetings, so I know he's more or less a Ghanaian. Prof, I've met him 1 or 2, but we didn't really patch up well. But this time around, we've really taken note of ourselves, and I think Prof's coming has been putting the icing on the cake and made the whole thing perfectly done. I will also thank my fellow pig farmers who have spent 2 days to make sure this event becomes a success. I appreciate all of you. And I'm praying that in future, when such an event, both local or international, comes on board, let us all come. Because what I've realized is that when an event of this nature comes and we show up in anonymous, it motivates those who sponsor to really come up again if there's a new project that they have, so that the industry will also go up. So that is another thing that I want to tell my fellow pig farmers to always support us move ahead. Another area that I also, even though 333 has mentioned, but I think looking at most of the videos that we saw, majority were either France, South Africa, or whatever. We want to use this platform to start thinking about the collaboration between, let's say, PFAC and Dambreed, PFAC and PIC, Dambreed and Nigeria Pig Farmers Association, to do some collaboration, to put some projects, in the various countries, so that if you come to Africa and you are showing something, it will be a tailor-made one, not to carry from France or Spain and show us. We'll show something that has been done and is working positively in Ghana, in Nigeria, or wherever, so that it will motivate us to move on so far as our industry's development is concerned. So that is something that I want to also put across to you in terms of the breeding area, feeding, insemination banks, and also if there are opportunities that you can invite people, farmers, to come and do farmhand learning, so that at least if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, the people can come and learn something new, bring it back, then they will organize a group and then teach them, so that we'll keep on advancing with whatever we are doing. I would also like to tell farmers gathered here who are not members of the Pig Farmers Association or members of any other association in the country that they are in, that we should come together and become members of whichever association that we are in our country, so that at the end of the day, we all fight one common cause. Because we've come to realize that if we want to go and see the ministry or the government, they will always be looking at the numbers, because politicians always fear numbers. But if they see that you are just a few people that they can just walk over you, they will just brush your issue off, and that will come to nothing. So let us make sure we join the various associations and inform those who also didn't come that there's an association in Ghana and we need to be part, so that together we can all make a difference. Unfortunately, something came to mind, but it came to our mind late. In Ghana, for the last 4 years since we became executives of the association, every year in the month of October, we call it the Poctober month. Yes, during the month, that's why we even agreed with Solomon that this event should happen in October, so that we will include it in part of our programs. So we do a lot of training sessions and different activities. So after this APICON, next week, Monday, Thursday, there's another event that is going to go on. We'll put it on our floors for members to register and also be part of it. And at the last Saturday of this month, we'll do a pork show. We are yet to get a venue. And that is something that if it came into our mind earlier, we would have done it today after the event, so that we all enjoy ourselves and invite the public. But the idea didn't come that early. So thank you very much for everybody's time, money spent to make this event a success. Thank you, and God be with us.
President, I love your dress. And if you don't mind, I'd like you to sew one for me, so I can take back home. At least I can show them in Nigeria that PFAC president gave me a souvenir, since there will be no pork show today. I saw Mr. Tommy nodding his head. That pork show would have been very beautiful. I would have had Banku or Kenke. All right, please, once again, let's give the president a round of applause. That was a wonderful review. And to just do justice to this review moment, I'd like to give the PFAN president, that's the Pig Farmers Association of Nigeria, person of professor, in 3 minutes to just give a review also of the Congress. Yes, sir. Professor, you're welcome. Quickly give a review. Let's give him a round of applause. A short review of the Congress.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do we observe protocols now? It's been established, and I want to rest on it. I want to appreciate every one of us that has made this event a success. I got a clue to it through my brother and a friend, Mr. Yobami Solomon, who today is being decorated as Africa brand manager. Can we give him a round of applause? Definitely, I'm sure, he never came across this just all of a sudden, he had invested resources of his company in a certain way before Xavier recognized him. And when he identified him, if he was doing what was wrong, he wouldn't have identified with him. So the applause you have given is such that he has not misrepresented us. And now, when he was standing with Xavier here, they were both dressed in white. I wouldn't say, okay, it was my president there who said, this white shirt, he would love to have it. But maybe you will just turn to your right, extreme right, on that same row, and you see another design, blue, with 33 inscription, put on somebody. Maybe you collect that one so that you can keep it. It is not just in the branding. It is not just in the attire. I've met Xavier before. We've interacted and we have something in common. We both belong to the phylum. I think there are scientists in the house. We both belong to the phylum. What do we call pigs in botanical language or in zoological language? Is a pig, I'm one. But what we are not sure of is that whether I'm a Duroc and it's a landrace. And he was somebody that got so much interested and he developed a passion for pig industry in Africa. And he had created a platform, so to say, having the likes of Carlos, I hope I'm right. Then Marcio, this other one. You know, there's a way we refer to our president, say, Elei, you may not know this one. This one. Even though we were told it's heterogeneous, but we lay claim our brand is on him. Tomi Olatunde. And coming with Jean, permit my pronunciation, I'm quite impressed that a platform had been laid, not to talk of this team from PIC. I told them earlier this morning, the leader could have worked alone, but he came supported with two wonderful ladies. I have not seen anybody that has not identified with both of them. You saw the delivery yesterday, and there was none to be thrown away. They never came just to show those attires. You can see it's like they are like a triplet. But even with the triplet, there is something stored here, and they were able to discharge it. And I think, I'm telling you, we have received it. And we will work with it. We will not only work with it, we will run with it. And I'm not speaking for Nigeria alone. I'm resting on the platform of PFAG. I'm identifying with my brother from Tanzania, my sister from Liberia, and any other African from another country that is here. I'm very sure one day I want to see us put a special toga on this man. In Nigeria, we're never short of awarding chieftaincy title. Because I see a transformation coming to the pig industry in Africa. Why am I saying this? Late last year, I received an invitation from Seoul, that's South Korea, to make a presentation on Africa pig. Is it prospects, challenges, and all that? And I was shocked. It was something I didn't travel eventually, but I've been there a couple of times. But I had to make a presentation online at about 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., and I was wondering, Nigerian time. But much more than I I did that. Later, they said it must be turned to a paper for publication in Animal Bioscience. If you Google it, you'll find it there. I was asked to write it up, and then it was accepted for a journal publication. He's not from South Korea. He doesn't know about any of this. Xavier came. Still rooting for what? The pig industry in Africa. Then something told me that we are going somewhere. So when he came to Nigeria, and all of a sudden we were told that this was going to hold in Ghana, and with the array of people they have brought from South Africa and all the companies that are here, I said, why are we receiving this much of attention? Is it that our production is so outstanding? But no, but they are rooting for the fact that we must scale up our production practices. We must embrace the new breed. We must embrace good agricultural practices, which involves good feeding, right management. Then I believe the sky is not our limit. So I want to appreciate you all for coming to our aid even without seeking for it. And I'm so happy to appreciate all the companies here represented for sponsoring, whether gold or silver. I know it's quantum of money before this can hold. We are not taking this lightly. On behalf of my colleague, the president of PFAC, I'm showing serious appreciation on behalf of Africa. And on behalf of the entire farmers, we are saying thank you very much. And to our brother and sisters from South Africa, thank you very much for identifying with us. You could have said you are not at our level, because that is the normal thing. You could say, sorry, what's happening? We are Southern Africa. We don't rear the kind of animals they rear. But you have identified with us, and you are ready to partner with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. If I ask, please look at me. If I was a pig, what breed would I be? Everybody's opinion is even. President, if I was a pig, what breed would I be? Ashanti Black. So I'd like you to ask yourself the same thing. If you were a pig, what breed would you be? All right, thank you very much for that wonderful review to our two presidents. And just like Professor said, on behalf of Africa, we'd like to appreciate PIC, Exafan, Temo, and Exium, and also Danbred and Abneo for this wonderful support they've given to us. I think I said it yesterday that the prospect in Africa is so great that, yes, they are rooting for us, just like Professor said, even without we crying for help. But they are coming to our aid. And we know that in the nearest future, the sky will be our stepping stone. How many of us believe that? Please give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for your patience. All right, very quickly, we are gradually moving to the end of this conference. And at this point, we'd like to do something special just to crown it all up. And I'd like to invite the convener of this Congress, Olasupo Solomon Ayobami, to moderate the presentation of our awards and also do some recognition. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he comes up.
Thank you so much. Please, let's jam our hands together for Mr. Olorunfemi Able. Even though we are a team there, but the delivery is perfect, and I am happy. Thank you. So, on this note, I want to appreciate everybody. I want to appreciate, firstly, let me start from those who came from far places. you know, when you organize an event like this, you always have expectations. Let me put it that way. I mean, not only the people have expectation, but as a convener, one will always have expectation about what should come. And when I saw individuals who came from different places, I was really happy, and I believe it was worth the stress that we put into organizing this event. Those who came from Kenya, there's someone who came from Kenya, one or two people. Please, is the person here? Please, I've been trying to see the person if she's around. Please help me jam my hands together for that person. And then Princess, who represented the association from Liberia. Thank you so much. Let's jam our hands together for her too. And I think the national president was supposed to be here, but I think maybe he has some engagement. So, but please send me greetings to him when you get back to your region, and really appreciate you once again. And I want to appreciate Dr. Azori Mbuma, who came from Tanzania. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for representing the association. As a matter of fact, I was initially thinking, because we've been communicating with the national president, and they made me know that, okay, we'll be there. We will be there at the event. And weeks to come, I was not getting of the okay. About have they been able to book, how many people are coming? All of a sudden, a day or 2 or 3 days, I just saw Dr. Azori's message, and we began to communicate, and they came. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means so much to me. And to everybody who I cannot mention, who came from different far places, please, those who came from, is it northern west or western north? There's a place after Takoradi. Please stand up. There are some people I saw who came from western what? Western north. Please help me clap for them. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All of you are amazing. I cannot really say so much. When I was sitting on the platform, oh, we are on the way. Some who pass through water, through underground to find themselves here. I really appreciate you for coming. It's an encouragement, like a prof have said, like the national president have said, and that's true. You know, indirectly, when you go for an event, what you are telling the person is that we value what you are doing, and the person is encouraged to do more thereabout. And on that note, I'll wrap up the appreciation. And everybody who came from Accra, you have done well. I appreciate the National Body of Pig Farmers in Ghana, the executives, Mr. Maxwell, Mr. George, Mr. Charles, and everybody. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate your contributions. Please, let's jam our hands together for the National President of Pig Farmers in Ghana. I would like to say something about, I'm sorry, there's something that Mr. Kwame did that really affected me so much. And I just sat down one day in the hotel in Lagos, and I was just imagining that are there really people like this? Mr. Kwame is not just the national president in this place. He is a leader. He is a leader that loves the people. He's a leader that we can learn from. Mr. Kwame will call for meetings. He will come out. 11 o'clock, we'll still be communicating about this program. When we came for the congress, I am not just saying this because it's the normal thing to say. I am saying it because I experienced his genuine love for the industry, genuine love for the reception for people who are coming from outside. Thereabout. He personally told me that there was a day he wrote that, sorry, I have individually written to so number of people. It means so much to me. It's not just to be a leader, but he was pushing for the thing to be. Despite the fact that we really just met not really too much, and this is the first event we are doing together. Thank you so much, sir. I sincerely appreciate it. Sincerely appreciate it. And I think he's a leader that is worthy. He's worthy of studying. We can study him and we can do it right. We can live right. Thank you so much for all the support, all the time, all the money spent for the event and everything, allowing us to come in. Thank you so much. Like he said, he made a statement very, very important, and that is true, and I was happy that he made it. It's not by just saying there's money available or something. Let's go to Ghana to go and have an event. No. no matter whatever it is that we do, if we are doing a congress like this in a country, if the national, if, and the country has a national body, if the national body did not authorize you to have that event in that country, you might spend money. The farmers might even come because it's a virtual platform, they can come. But the truth is that you are operating not from a legal basis. That program is not legalized. That program is you are just like a floating individual. So thank you so much for accepting us and all. And to everybody, thank you. And to all our, let me just do it group by group. We have an award of honor for the national president of pig farmers in Ghana. And this is just our way of encouraging, appreciating you for what you have done. And not only doing that, and please let's jam our hands together for him as he comes forward. And this is our way of honoring you and saying thank you for your contributions. Mr. Kwame, thank you so much. Maybe he can be here. But I'm not the person that will give the award to him. We have, okay, they said you should come this way, sir. Come this way, sir. But I am not the one who will give the award to him. The award will be delivered by our national president in Nigeria and a father in our nation also, Professor Adeshenwa. I will invite him to the floor to come and give this award to him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. On behalf of Agrobreeders, I present this award of honor presented to Mr. Kwame Appiah, the National President, Pig Farmer Association of Ghana, in recognition of your outstanding leadership. God will bless you. So,
I think I will say I'm humbled by what I thought it was my responsibility as a leader to make sure an event of this nature becomes a success. So we needed to put whatever we could to make this event a success. So thanks for recognizing and appreciating all that we did for this event to come on. Thank you very much.
Now, okay, the next award will be given, this one goes to not an individual but to a company. This is an award of recognition for Axiom Genetics. I don't know who will be coming now, if it's Mr. Tommy or Mr. Ogula. They are throwing they are passing it to each other. Okay, let's welcome Mr. Jinjax Ogula. This is an award of recognition presented to Axiom Genetics in appreciation of your invaluable contribution to the growth and transformation of Africa's pig industry through the production of superior genetics. Your dedication and innovative solutions have significantly advanced the industry, fostering sustainable practices and empowering communities across the continent. Your commitment to excellence continues to set a high standard for others to follow.
I would like to thank you all to invite us here. It's not my first time in Ghana, but it's my first time in this Congress, and it was a well Congress. I've been really appreciated, and I hope that there will be a lot of Congress like that. to improve the pig industry in Africa in general. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this one is for an award of recognition for ex-Safan. So let's have Mr. Jose Carlos Muniz. So it's also an award of recognition of your outstanding contribution to the growth of the pig industry in Africa.
Okay, it's the first time here for me in Africa, but was very exciting, and I think we have a lot of job, but will be a good way. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, the next one is for a dear friend of mine. I met Marcio some time ago, and we get talking, and we became friends. We did events together and all. And when I told him about, okay, when an event, I told, okay, there's an event I'll be having. Was not last year, yeah, that the following year or so that we'll be having an event, and it will be in Ghana. And okay, let's see if we can come. He said, okay, let's see. And he's a very busy person. I have to be sincere with you. Getting Marcio is very difficult. I know what I'm saying. He moves around. He was in the Philippines. You are already coming? Okay, let him just come. And hold on, I'll share it. He was in Philippines. If I'm not mistaken, maybe a week or 10 days before this time. The next time you message him, you say, oh, sorry, I'm in Asia. Sorry, I've gone back to Thailand and all. And coming to this place really means so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we are happy to do this. This is an award of recognition to your company, Temo Smart Farming. And it's an award of, recognition, trying to appreciate you for your exceptional contribution to the growth of the industry in Africa and for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my friend. I just was checking. Our first chat was 6th of January 2023. When you asked me, can I help you with a seminar? And I recommend you Javier. So that's in short time. This means also how big are the opportunities. When I look out to you, I see, oh, this opportunity, there's growth, there's willing to improve, and doesn't matter. We discuss a lot how much needs to be done, and this is fantastic because we are just ready to do. So, and we don't need to do the slow way. We can just jump to the shortcut. Learn from Spain, learn from Germany or from Brazil, learn from China. Do the shortcut, do the fast track. Yeah, we are ready for that. So thank you very much. Amazing event. Thank you so much.
Okay, this award is, I don't know who will represent them now, but this is to PIC South Africa. And it's also an award of recognition. When we shared to them, the fact is that I wasn't expecting that they will come, especially PIC, because I know, of course, they have productions and a lot of things, and I was expecting one person. You observe, you see one individual, and when I got an email from Margaret that these are the names of our delegates. I said, what is the meaning of that means not one person. And she told me that, and she listed the names, Dr. Albert. I first of all put my hand on my head and said, how am I going to? Initially I was expecting, I know Javier was going to come and one other person, but more people kept coming and all. I said, I have to call the national president that we have to go back to our seat and plan this event very well. So, so Dr. Albert can come forward, sir, to come and represent the team. Come forward, sir. This is an award for PIC South Africa. And it's an award of recognition of your outstanding contributions to the growth of Africa's speaking industry, of course, through the production of superior genetics. Your pioneering efforts have played a critical role in mitigating Africa's genetic limitations and enhancing productivity and advancing the industry towards a more sustainable future. Thank you so much for coming to Ghana. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you for coming with Samantha and my dear friend Sarah. Thank you so much. And this is to your company.
Yeah, from our side, a big thank you to everybody involved here and to the organizing committee. I wasn't expecting to stand here, but we appreciate it. And Abel was saying at the beginning yesterday that we must write down what we want to achieve. And from our side, we definitely achieved more than what I expected. It was an excellent opportunity for networking and to learn from other people in the same industry. So we could have learned from each other, and that's really a privilege for us. And I want to emphasize that, the real guest of honor in this room is actually the farmers, because if it wasn't for the farmers, there would have been no APICON2024. So thanks a lot to them, and thanks again to you all.
A round of applause. Thank you so much, Dr. Albert. Thank you. At this moment, I think this one is from the committee, the planning committee of APICON 2024, but I'm not the one to give this. I welcome the National President of Pig Farmers in Ghana, Mr. Kwame Appiah, to come and present this award. I believe it's for 3-3. And sorry, I am also the brand manager of 3-3 Africa, but my boss is here, so my boss will be receiving it. He's my friend, but he's my boss. So,
yes, and it reads, on the occasion of the official pre-launch event of the 333 Africa website, we join African swine producers and professionals in congratulating you and celebrating this significant milestone. Your tremendous contribution and dedication to global swine mentorship over the past 26 years has fostered unity, knowledge sharing, and capacity building across continents. The launch of 333 African website marks an exciting new chapter in supporting and empowering swine producers in Africa, furthering your mission of global mentorship and innovation within the swine industry. The entire swine industry celebrates with great appreciation the knowledge, mentorship, and growth that we give you this, that we await. Thanks to your continued leadership and commitment.
Thank you very much. I want to believe that this is the beginning of a new chapter in the swine industry in Africa. And it is important.
I was going to tell you something just really short, but that, we are really excited about the time that is coming. But I need to be honest. So when we started to think about really launch this the 3 Africa, so we didn't expect to do it, for example, this year. I mean, I came this last year to Nigeria to really, we wanted to be here in Africa. We wanted to start in Africa. I was working a little bit with Ayo before. And once I was here, I really saw the passion and the really coming from the farmers, how really they want to improve, how really they want to grow, how really they want to change the African industry. And at that level, as I was telling you, so we didn't really expect to launch the website this year. We knew that it was time to start being in Africa, but we thought that maybe the road was going to be a little bit slower. But I didn't feel that last year when I was in Nigeria. And after that, I feel that it was the moment. And I told Professor, okay, Professor, I will come back as soon as I could. So we really think that now is the moment for you guys. So this is the moment for Africa. It will take time. It will take time, of course, but this is the moment for the Africa's industry to change. So please keep on going. We will be with you, and we will do Africa's industry great.
Please, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you once again to everyone for your information for the last time. As far as this Congress is concerned, APICON2024 was brought to you by Agrobreeders Nigeria in collaboration with 333 Academy Benide Incorporated Group and the Pig Farmers Association of Ghana, with our gold sponsors, PIC from South Africa. Let's jam our hands together for them. Exafan from Spain. Let's jam our hands together for them. Temu from Germany. Let's jam our hands together for them. And also our friends from France, the Ixiom, the French Genetics. And also, we like to appreciate our silver sponsors, Danbreed and Abneo. Thank you very much for this sponsorship. I'd like to ask on the last note, which of the breeds of the pig is the most active? Large white. Is that correct? Is that correct? Shadow black. I think our answers are relative. I just want to liken our convener, Ayo Bami Supo, as a very active breed of the pig industry. And I think he has something in common with Matthew, if you agree with me. Matthew is a very, very active breed too. Thank you very much, everyone, for having a wonderful time during this event. For all the pig farmers in Ghana, you are encouraged to please join the association. It will do you a lot of good. Join the association. It will do you a lot of good. You cannot operate on your own without being under an umbrella. Because when the rain starts falling, the umbrella will not do what? Will not cover you. And that is like an African adage, if you understand what I mean. So please make sure you join the group. And for the 333 website, it has been shown to us and we've been encouraged. So please do well to be on the safe side, to do what? To sign up on this website. And also I like to emphasize that all of our genetic companies that are here, don't let them go if you don't get their contact. Don't let them go. In case you have an extra room in your house where you can accommodate them, feel free to do that and pay for their extra stay in Ghana until you get what you want to get. Until you do what? Get what you want to get. On the platform, during this event, content have been created. I believe, thank God for our media team, content have been created. Links will be shared. So just click and see what has happened over time during the Congress, and also all the resources that will be made available to us. To bring this Congress to a beautiful stop, As we prepare for landing, please fasten your seatbelt as I invite our convener again to help us touch ground as in giving us the closing statement. Let's make welcome Olasupo Solomon Ayobami.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Before we are closing already, but before we close, I will have done what is completely wrong. And I was just praying that I will have this last opportunity to come up. I will have not even been able to forgive myself because I will not be happy. There's somebody I would really like to really honor and really appreciate. He's a friend of mine. He's not just a friend, a general friend. He's a friend in need. Indeed, and he's a friend indeed. I met Mr. Charles Kofi Okra, was that not 2021 or so, or 2021 or so, when I came, the first time I came to Ghana for a training. We had that training at the Ghana Communication Technology University. The university was around Tesano. We had that training, and I came to Ghana for the first time for that training, and he hosted me for the training under his company. And after then, we've not just been friends. I knew the family and everyone, and we were together. And I have to be sincere with you. He's not even actually he's a member of the National Association, but he is not an executive in the National Association. But there are so many things, you might not really understand what I'm saying, but I know there are so many things that might have been difficult as regards this event is that he contributed immensely to. Please, let's make welcome Mr. Charles Kofi Okra. Please come forward. I am not giving him an award thereabout, but all I want to just do is to say thank you and to really say that you continue in that light. You are representing the national president very well, and I have been amazed by your personality. He personally has made an arrangement for logistics, for a lot of things, and I cannot even really remember any occasion of even saying a word. Of course, is in my normal character to always say thank you to a lot of people, but you have been amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for every of your contributions. Sometimes people normally, when there are individuals that normally imagine that, am I a Ghanaian? Am I a brother to him? Are we brothers? Because I would say no, we are not brothers. We are brothers in vision and in faith. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So please let's appreciate him so much for me. Thank you. Thank you. And please, as I bring this event to a close, if you are in this auditorium and you are a farmer in Ghana and you have not joined, you are not a member of the National Body of Pig Farmers in Ghana, you are wrong. In Nigeria, we say you are wrong. And the reason why you are wrong is because I believe that Europe, Spain, they are doing well because everybody is under one umbrella. Do you believe it with me? I have discussed with Javier and it makes me to understand that part of the things that helps is that the system outside this place is organized. Everybody is under one platform. What the national president was saying is really true. If we can come together and we are, for example, if we are having an event like this, let's assume maybe it's not even Agrobreeders. It might be 333 or it might be PIC or even Dambred that, okay, let us have a program for Ghana or let us come to Ghana. It should not be difficult. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the farmers are together. So please, if you are a farmer, you have pigs, you are here in this auditorium, you have not joined the Pig Farmers Association of Ghana, and you are on the 333 website, you registered for APICON, you are not complete yet. Go back, Mr. George, please, what else is the procedure? I think help me put out back that number again. I think you register with how much now? 100 and what? 100 Ghana cedis or how much? 140. You register with 140 Ghana cedis, they'll give you the form and they have their procedures. Please join the National Association so that it can be formidable. That is how you can grow. A time can come, it might not even be us, but when they see your number, the national president can say, okay, let's come together. If it's once in a month, is it a bad thing? These are the things that happen outside this place. There is Interpork. Sometimes, if you should look at what's happening in Europe, you almost be wondering that, what are we doing in Africa? Before you know it, there will be Interpork. There will be 333 Experience Congress. The next week, there will be something. It does not end as though it happens all the time. That's minus the on-site farm training. So these things need to be for us to do the farming well. So be under your national body, be under the umbrella. If there's anything, they can easily let you know. I have done what I have to do. To wrap it, to bring the event to a close, thank you so much to everybody who have come. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you for coming to grace this event. And my little encouragement to you as we wrap up is that please you continue to give yourself to, like I always say, give yourself to trainings, give yourself to capacity building. There is no limit to what you can achieve in swine production, regardless of whatever the current issues that the industry is facing, or let me say agriculture generally is facing in Africa. There's still potential for growth, and we can always do it better. So continue to learn, continue to do the farming well, and I wish you a safe trip back to your different regions. Those who will be going by flight, I wish you a safe trip back to your different countries, and we'll meet again, and when we'll meet in a better way. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for closing this event. I remain your very wonderful and humble event moderator, Olorunfemi Johnson. Ebo, it is nice having to roll with you guys. And it is nice having to see and meet everyone. And I hope that very soon we're going to see again on a better platform. Thank you very much. Safe trip back to your various destinations. And before we go, thank you. Thank you. Before we go, I'd like everyone in this auditorium to please come up stage for a snapshot. We'll have all our dignitaries stand by this side of the stage, and every other person will come stand up so our photographers can. We'd like to appreciate our media team. Please jam your hands together for them. Our media team, they did wonderfully well. They did wonderfully. And our sound engineer, thank you very much. Please, all our delegates, PIC, just stand. PIC, Exafan, Exium, every other person, participants, let's just stand up. If you are small like me, to the back. If you're big, make sure your face show. Make sure your face show. Okay?